It's a day after the Heck of the North. This is my Salsa Timberjack, and I received a lot of comments and questions about this bicycle in yesterday's race. I did the 56-mile distance, and I finished with my best result yet. I, at the same time, did it for the first time on a single speed. So I think that the Rigid mountain bike was the perfect selection for this type of race, because Heck of the North, as you might know, has some sections of rough ATV trails. For that same reason, even though I was not the fastest person on the flats, in the ATV section, I blew past so many riders and made up a lot of time and had a lot of fun doing it. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my setup. Like I said, this is a Salsa Timberjack. This is a current version. I am running a carbon Salsa rigid fork. I have Industry 9 1-on-1 wheels, Terravale tires. Up front I have a 29 by 2.6 Honcho, and on the rear a Terravale 29 by 2.5 L-line, and they worked phenomenal. This, you might say, is a little too aggressive for what we did yesterday, but it was fine. Maybe next year I'll just match the tires so both are L-lines. Let's see, I ran a 32-17. Definitely spinny on the flats. I could hang on to some people's wheels on the gravel sections, especially going uphill, but as soon as we hit pavement, I got dropped. Speaking of dropper, I had a dropper post which I used a lot in the descents and also to get in a more aero position. Let's look at the cockpit. I ran flat bars with these Ritchie bar ends, which gave me enough positions that I never felt any pain. Of course, the bell, just to tell riders that I'm behind them. For navigation, I use a Chorus Dura, just excellent unit with great visibility in the daylight. What else? Let's talk about what I brought on board. So I had one water bottle with just electrolyte water, and then around these little pockets I had easily accessible quick snacks like gummy bears and other things like that. I packaged 2 large snacks, which I moved from the frame bag to the top tube bag. As I used it up, I just wrapped them in these reusable beeswax papers, and I ate mainly nuts, figs, bananas, dried fruit, that kind of stuff. I'm not really a big fan of all the gels and tailwinds and whatnot. And then I just had plain old water in this bladder. I almost finished it. It's a pretty small bladder, so it's just nice to mix up water and electrolytes as I saw fit. But anyways, I ran 20 psi in the rear, 20 in the front, and it felt great. I think it could have been better to lose a little bit of air during the ATV sections, but overall it was the right decision. I still haven't received my results for the race, but I'm pretty sure I took the single speed category. I finished in 3 hours and 37 minutes. So yeah, that's it.